In the previous lesson, we looked at rearranging the furniture, didn't we? Moving things about, putting them wherever we want them to be. Understand that if I do what I'm doing right now, every time I open up Photoshop until the day the world ends, those will be right there. I can always come up and reset whichever one of these I'm on. And you will notice that if we go up here, Adobe does have a few for us. Like they have one on painting, and they have one on 3D or motion. Let's go back to Essentials. Those are Adobe's. Every one they've given me are fine, but I want my own. I want to create my own look. I can do that. We did that in the last lesson. But if every time we wanted to rearrange the furniture, we had to do it instead of clicking a button, that wouldn't be much fun at all. So we can create our own workspaces. We'll make this easy. You get the idea. Sit down with a cup of coffee or tea or whatever you like, and think through the process of when you're doing a particular workflow in Photoshop, what are the most valuable assets that you need visible, those panels, and which ones don't you need? So let's just say, okay, I don't need styles like this one right here. And you could pull it out and click the little X button right here. Well, I don't work with swatches. I do my colors from here. So we could pull that one out and go ahead and click here. And we say, well, I don't know, why don't we put adjustments in color and save a little room and say, pull that up to there. And we're rearranging the furniture. And while we're here, I'm going to go into the word window. And I think I need, because I love them, I need history. That's already over there. I need actions. I love actions. So let's get actions, and that'll put it over here automatically. And I don't want it over there, so I'm going to drag it out of here. Well, I'm going to leave it right here. I mean, I wouldn't normally do that, but this is what I want. This is my workspace. It's based on what I do in a particular workflow, and you can have 100 of these things if you want them. I've got about 24. If you come up to the word window, you can go down to workspace and you can do it here, new workspace, or you can come over to here and click essentials and do it from here. Let's call that Andy's workspace. Now I want you to go back in your mind to what we did in this chapter on keyboard shortcuts and menus, because this is where they start coming in. Not only can I tell the computer to capture this workspace, but what if I went, again, go to that lesson, what if I created unique shortcut keys? What if I changed the menus and took things out of them? And I want that too. That's where this becomes valuable, because not only can you make multiple workspaces, multiple keyboard shortcut and menu systems, but you can put them all together into the workspace. And let's go ahead and go back to Essentials. We have to reset it to make it work the first time. But if I go now into Andy's workspace, it'll give me what I want. But if I had made changes to the menus, if I had added specific shortcuts that were unique to that particular way that I work, they would be there, and they would only be there when I access that particular workspace. I think that ties together the shortcuts and the menu options all together into a workspace. Now let's go ahead and go back to Essentials for now. If for whatever reason you don't like what you did, don't want it, never going to use it again, you can either go here to Essentials and say Delete Workspace, or you can come up here and say Delete Workspace. Now you will notice that the only ones you can really delete are the ones that aren't active. This one's active, you can't delete that one. Or you can say every custom one. I want to start all over again. And I'll say yes to that. Now I still have the ones Adobe gave me, but all the ones that I put together, because I was just playing around, I want to see if I could do it. Now I'm going to get serious, so I want to start all over again. Just reset them all. Workspaces, valuable. Because every time you open up Photoshop, there's a certain thing you're doing, and setting up a workspace to help the flow is just going to save you time. It's going to give you more control, and you're going to be more creative. That's what this chapter has been all about. Efficiency to control to creativity.